From Gar having visions about the future to Connor embracing his Lex Luthor DNA, Titan's final episodes have a lot of questions to answer. They can start it by telling fans whether Jinx is coming back. If you remember, she was stabbed when she went up against Mother Mayhem, but do you remember her last words? They were, "Not again." Hardly anyone who dies says "not again" before crossing over to the other side, unless they plan on coming back, especially if she has cheated death before. Maybe her magic-wielding abilities save her. Jinx did join the team for money, but somewhere along the way she had a change of heart.
So in case you're feeling better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Trouble's just like rushing through you every second of every day.
I wouldn't know.
So I don't think this is where her story ends. Also, Jinx is at the center of a theory that explains the hero's disappearance in the mid-season finale. Fans think that instead of Mother Mayhem, Jinx might have been the one to make everyone disappear. If you remember, she talked about using magic to teleport Sebastian from the Church of Blood in the episode Brother Blood. According to her, making someone disappear at the atomic level was the easy part, but putting their pieces back together somewhere else? Now that was the hard part. In her words, it resulted in a big mass of quivering jelly with one blinking eye. She did think that the quantum computers at Star Labs could handle the calculations, so maybe she figured it out. Well, honestly, only Season 4 can answer that question for fans. Speaking of bringing things back, they brought back White Raven's powers. And I have one question, are they any different? She lost her powers earlier this season, hence the white makeover, but she did get them back in episode 6. Unfortunately, they kinda didn't expand more on her story, with the mid-finale already being packed. So now, fans have questions like, is she weaker or more powerful? Does she have new abilities?
You know, I didn't mean to say that, like, it was your responsibility to be a Titan. Because I know you didn't choose this.
Ever since we got to Metropolis, strange things have been happening to me.
Stranger than being blasted blonde.
Did she lose her previous ones? The final episodes definitely need to give her more of a spotlight. And you know she isn't the only one who's had a transformation that fans need some deets about. Let's not forget Sebastian's transformation into Brother Blood. In the very minutes of episode 6, he accepted Mother Mayhem's offer and took part in a transformative ritual, which is shocking because, let's face it, none of us expected the awkward glasses guy to sign up for the transformation. Rachel Roth even suggested he sign up with the Titans permanently, but I guess he had different plans. Now, people who have read the comics know that this is where his villain origin story starts. But where does he go from here? What does Mother Mayhem have planned next? The second part of Season 4 needs to expand more on his storyline, and while they're at it, they might want to give some attention to Gar as well. What's up with his visions? Everyone's favorite green-haired hero has been put through the ringer, no doubt. Sure, he didn't have any major plot lines before, but now he's having visions from the future. So now the spotlight has to be on him. There's also this mysterious place called The Red.
Who invited you? And whoever she is.
Straight back here to get it.
You're a genius. Yeah, it's valuable, and it's dangerous.
That supposedly has something to do with his powers. Jinx did clear up that the Red was communicating with him, but honestly, that wasn't much help. Garfield even heard Kano talk to him in the mid-finale episode. So really, what's up with him? The final episodes really can't table this conversation, just like they can't table Corey's impending fate. She's been receiving messages from her mentor Zadira from Tamaran. And guess what she said? Zadira told Starfire that she has to save the world without killing Sebastian. Well, that kinda makes sense, since he hasn't done anything to deserve killing, but this implies that he might do something to deserve it. And when he does, Starfire might be tempted to kill him. So the question remains of whether she'll take her mentor's advice and come up with a new plan in the moment, or do the unthinkable. Let's hope Season 4 delves deeper into her supposed destiny. And while Netflix is at it, can they do fans a favor and address the elephant in the room?
I take it back. About being normal. Nope, when you're in the middle of the creepy woods.
Whoa. Look.
Like, what is up with Corey and Dick? The writers have been egging us on with their hypothetical relationship since season 1. The real twist came in season 3 when Dick had a vision of their future together, and now Corey had the same vision in season 4. The two talked about it briefly in episode 6, but we didn't get anything substantial. So is season 4 finally going to cut the games and give us something more? Well, they should. Dick and Corey's future starts somewhere. Speaking of Dick, there are some questions about the next Robin that need to be answered as well. When will he earn his suit? Tim joined the Titans at the end of season 3, and he's all set to be the next Robin. But fans are yet to see him in a suit. The Titans still have him in training, and while it's frustrating for viewers, Tim isn't enjoying it either. He wants to be more than a lookout. Now, season 6 did give him the chance to do more when he was allowed to storm the cult's headquarters.
Check the blood samples from yesterday. See if there's any sort of genetic connection between the victims.
We'll get your ass kicked.
Right, by elves.
Yeah, by elves. They're badass. They're like Lord of the Rings elves.
So maybe he finally has his moment in the second part of season 4 and gets the suit everyone's been waiting for. But do you know what else the fandom has been waiting for? Answers about Connor's fate. Connor overcame a quick curse and turned over to the dark side as he embraced his Luthor DNA. And no, I don't mean the fact that he shaved his head, though I can appreciate his commitment to the bit. I'm talking about the fact about how he's being a Luthor-level genius. That plan about taking control of Star Labs to stop the ritual by hiding the Blood Moon? Yeah, that had genius written all over it. The question I have is whether this is a permanent change. Sure, he went on to confront Mother Mayhem sometime later, but he's still a changed man, and I want to know how much he's changed. Also, I want to know about his big brother. Is Superman making an appearance in the final run of the show? Ever since the Titans started airing, fans have had only one question, and it's whether the big names will make an appearance. The show did get viewers' hopes up by almost bringing the Man of Steel into the picture, but that's all it was. They name-dropped him, but they didn't bring him in, which isn't surprising because they've done the same with Animal Man, Vixen, and John Constantine. The Titans did have Batman and Lex Luthor in the flesh, so I'm hoping that Netflix could bring in some major DC characters in the last season. Any one of them could lend a helping hand to the Titans during the final battle, and maybe they could take one of them under their wing. The show's set for a crossover with Supergirl, but won't be getting Superman. You can blame showrunner Greg Walker for that one. He said that the Man of Tomorrow could make an appearance at some point, and that means it's not in the cards. But like I said, they have other characters, so fingers crossed for them. All in all, Titans' final episodes has a lot to pack up. Here's to hoping they give us the perfect finish. It'll be the last time fans will be seeing their favorite heroes grace the screen, so it's the least they can do since they're taking away my favorite show. And those are all the questions that the Titans' final episodes need to answer.